So I'll be talking to you all about how to start a business. I will be doing free 1 hour consultations until May the 31st. So this is how to start a business, and I will be specializing in corporation information today. Disclaimer, I do have a grandchild in the background, so if you hear him, he's needing his mom, and she's in the back trying to get together so she can deal with him. And I usually go 9 o'clock Wednesday mornings. So I'm going to post in Instagram, and I'm posting in Facebook at the same time. I have not figured out how to share my screen on Instagram as of yet, so I'm working on that. All right. I have a lot of information to give you. I hope you are, listening. If you would like other people to know about this information, share this information out. Feel free to contact me. I am open for questions, open for suggestions. But I just want to give some information about corporations on today. So first, I would like to start off by saying good morning to everyone. I am Tara Hatley coming to you live, and I am talking about corporations. So first, we're going to start off with what a corporation is. All right, so a corporation is a company or a group of people authorized to act as a single entity and recognized by law, because it has to be done legally. So, excuse me, I have on makeup. So what I have to do is, what my task is to share with everyone how to start a business. And in order for you all to start a business, I show you all how to legally start your business by getting the paperwork, the EIN number, getting your Duns and Bradstreet number, your DUNS number, having a business checking account, basically finding out what type of name you would like to have, what kind of products you would like to sell, what kind of services you would like to give to the community or a niche of people. So now I am going to give a list of different positions in a corporation. Then I'm going to give you something to think about. All right, so let's get into it. I may be a little bit repetitive because I was doing some research, and while I was doing my research, some of this information was kind of monotonous and repetitive, so I just wrote it down. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna let everybody know, okay, this is what's going on, this is what you need to do. All right, if you have any questions, save them to the end. I know Instagram times out in about an hour or whatever, so if it times out, just come to Facebook if I'm still on Facebook. But usually I'm done within like 30 minutes. So if you have a time issue, if you got to deal with children, if you got a project you're working on, you can always inbox me. But just keep in mind, remember, I'm only giving 1 hour free consultations until May the 31st. So you can share that out with people. Let them know I'm giving out consultations, and then I do a follow-up. And I do have testimonials. I posted a testimonial, I think either yesterday or the day before yesterday, about someone who increased their credit score because they asked me for credit consultation, and business consultation. And inside of the business consultation, I also give information on how to improve your personal credit and how to build your business credit, or to enhance your business by having business credit. All right, corporations. These are the types of corporations that you all can have is LLC, a nonprofit, a for-profit. You can even have a limited liability is basically a corporation, but it's maybe a single entity, like maybe one or two people. You can have partnership. That can be a corporation as well. So if you would like more information about that, of course, like everybody else say, click the link in my bio and follow the instructions, or contact me. All right, I'm going to be giving a list, and this is information that anybody can find through the federal government. So it's not, a secret or nothing like that. It's just information that some people just do not know. And I'm going to give you the information. Then I'm going to give you some more detailed information of businesses. All right, here we go. It is a long list. So keep in mind that, this information that I give, basically you can find it on Google, you can find it on Bing, you can find it on Yelp, you can find it on, other types of, free information software, whatever. But there's something that people do not tell you when it comes to having these positions in these corporations. Okay, so I'm going to go through them, and then I'm going to give some detailed information on certain things. All right, here we go. I'm going to talk kind of fast because I'm excited, and I like, the fact that I have support now. And I really appreciate you all coming in. All right, so here we go. Attorney, auditor, board member, bookkeeper, business manager, buyer, cashier, CEO, certified public accountant, CFO, chairperson, chancellor, chief engineer, chief executive officer, chief financial officer, chief operating officer, city clerk, city manager, clerk, commissioner, consultant, controller, co-owner, corporate, councilman, council member, county clerk, co-venturer, development director, director of finance, director of marketing, director of operations, engineering manager, executive director, executive vice president, executive secretary, executor, finance director, foreman, general manager, general counselor, general partner, headmaster, human resources, limited partner, manager, managing agent, agent director, managing director, managing partner, manufacturing partner, marketing director, materials manager, mayor, medical doctor, member of a firm, merchandising, minister, MIS manager, office manager, officer, operations manager, owner, other. How about that? Other. Partner, pastor, personnel director, personnel manager, plant manager, president, principal, product manager, production manager, project manager, property manager, publisher, purchasing agent, purchasing manager, research and development, sales manager, secretary/treasurer, select man, senior executive vice president, senior partner, senior vice president, shareholder, shop foreman, spokesperson, stockholder, superintendent, supervisor, treasurer, trustee, vice president, vice chairman. Now, this is something that I tell people all the time. If you all had a job, or if you have a job and you have any of those titles that I just named off, you can literally start your own business. Or you can have your own business and hire other people to do other things. So, what they do not tell you is when you get into these positions, sometimes they hire you according to your credentials. Let's say you have a degree. Let's say you have a certification. Rarely do you find a position in the government where you do not have to have some type of training or some type of education. And the reason why I'm saying that is because it's a lot of people out here, you're starting a business. Okay. Now, when you start your business, you have to, show some type of credibility, let people know that what you know. Even if you are a nail tech, even if you are a lawn care professional, even if you are, show some type of professionalism. Have a business card when you go to cut the yard, leave an invoice, or, leave a thank you note, something to make it more customer service savvy. For example, the mailman. My daughter put a sign out at the mailbox, for example. She put a sign out just saying, thank you for all that you're doing. God bless you. When that mailman comes by to put the mail in the mailbox, he sees that every day. Okay, that's just being courteous, being kind to people. And in this day and time that we're dealing with, that is a very simple thing to do. When when the sanitation worker comes by, take them a bottle of water. It's hot outside, or it's getting ready to be hot outside. Just be kind to them. Say a kind word. Say hello. You don't know what he had to do to get that job, or why he has that job. And that is something that people just don't understand. Why, I don't know, but just being kind goes a long way. Just in case somebody didn't know that. Okay. Now, the other thing that I wanted to share with you all is that you all did not hear the top paying positions. Okay? I did that for a reason, because all of that information that I just gave you was a part of the federal government. Okay? Now, that information, you can go out with those positions and you can get a job, you can get grants, those types of things that I just named off. That's what you can get with those positions and those titles. Okay, you can have a corporation, you can have a non-profit corporation, you can have a for-profit corporation, with all of those titles that I just named off. Now, listen to these. These are the top paying jobs that was not on the list. Surgeons, anesthesiologists, orthodontists, obstetrician, pharmacist, dentist, enterprise analyst, software engineer, physician assistant. Okay? So that means that those are specified skills. And most of them you have to go to school for. Okay? So I know, a lot of people saying that, college is a waste of money, but it depends on what you want to do in life. Okay? I wouldn't say that college is a waste of money. I would say everybody is not cut out for college, and, there may be some things that you may be able to learn in a different way from a different person, and college life is not for everyone, staying on dorm, staying up late studying, eating when you get ready. You have to have discipline. And if you're not teaching your child to be disciplined before they go off to college, of course they're going to fall into some type of trouble, or they're going to fall into, some type of depression, or, things like that, because everybody is not a support system. Excuse my grandson, but he's being loud right now. So now, if you all have any questions about how to start a business, feel free to, inbox me or message me, and I will give you information on what it is that you need to know for whatever it is that you're asking me about. So, for example, I had a young lady, she came to me and she made strawberries. Okay, so she specialized in making strawberries. She can make chocolate covered strawberries, vanilla covered strawberries or whatever. But it was her presentation, and I said, you have a beautiful presentation. What else do you do? Okay, so she was saying to me that she didn't know how to get her name out there to get more business. I'm like, okay, well, do you go live? Do you show pictures of, like if you do a birthday party or a wedding, have you, given out your card to people? Have you told people to share your information? Different things like that. And once she did a little bit of tweaking of the suggestions that I gave her, then she started getting more business. So it's not so much about, your product that you have that's not selling. Sometimes it's in your marketing, your presentation, and your advertising. And I know a lot of people have been spending money on advertising. I have too. And I haven't gotten the results that I have wanted to get. But that's not to say that people are not listening, people are not getting the information. So I would just like to, say an encouraging word to those people who want to start a business. It is not it's not simple, and I'm not gonna say that it's easy either. I'm not gonna make it, look like that it's, glamorous and everything. It took a lot for me to come on here live. It takes a lot for people to come on live because you don't know what's going on in the background. And, us doing research, we're doing reading, we're in groups, we're getting motivated. It's a lot that goes into people going live. You have to have a team. Some people, I suggest if you have a business and you all are doing everything, you cannot do everything. You have to outsource something. In order for you to get to the level that you need to get to, you're going to have to outsource. You may have to outsource your social media marketing. You may have to outsource research. You may have to outsource marketing. It's just certain things that you have to spend time doing for your business, your expertise. Me, for example, I do consultation coaching. Okay, I coach people and I show them how to start the business. Okay, start off with a name. What name do you want to use? How is your personality? What is it that you're looking for? Why are you starting a business? What is your why? Different things like that. But also on that particular list and the other list that I gave you all, those are not the most demanded. Those are not the most demanded positions like right now. They're not. The most demanded positions right now are in either some type of computer industry, some kind of tech industry, or, well, right now the medical field is like popping, and also trucking, the medical field, the food industry. Okay, those are what's most needed right now. And while my children were growing up, I would always say, you all need to have a profession in the field that's needed. And the field that's needed, most of the fields that are consistent in needing something is education, the medical field, and the food industry. Those fields will always have a great need, regardless of where you go, what you do, however long you live, it doesn't matter. The medical field, education, and the food industry. There will always be a great need in all of those areas. And, if you all would like to interject, or if you all would like to, comment, feel free. I'm open for suggestions. I'm open for comments. I just wanted to let you all know that I did have a grandson in the background. So if you all heard his, he was in here playing with the cat. He has a book that he was reading. And just to be, honest with you, he can read. He'll be 3 June the 7th, I believe. So he can already read before 3 years old. And I believe that in the event that you all are at home with your child, you all will notice there are certain children. Now, this is my education side, okay? There are certain children who learn in different ways. You have children who are auditory learners. You have children who are visual learners. And you have children who are kinesthetic learners or tactile learners. Okay, so you have to understand who you are teaching. I'm an advocate for education. Okay, so if you all are raising your child to be an entrepreneur, they still got to know how to read, because they need to know how to read contracts when you're getting ready to do negotiations. Okay, if you're getting ready to do an agreement for real estate. All right, if you don't want them to go to school, or if they don't want to go to school, if they want to be a real estate agent, they're still going to have to take a real estate test. So they have to be able to read. Reading is fundamental. Even if they want to be a politician, politicians know how to read, or they know how to be kind to people. A lawyer, an attorney, those are professions where you have to be around a lot of people. So you need to know how to read. All right. Now, we do have a great demand for coding, and people that's in the tech world, they know what I'm talking about. These gamers, they're playing games and making money, playing games, which is fine. I have no problem with that. But they still have to read. So when you give your child a task to do, let's say, for example, you give them a list. And they said, you give them a list of the things they need to do. Like today, you're going to do English. In English, we're going to learn about how to structure a sentence. Okay? In order for you to structure a sentence, you got to know words. All right? So if they don't know words, how are they going to structure a sentence? That's a part of reading. So now, on the flip side of that, of course, if you have a child who is autistic, a child who has cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, different things like that, then you have a different way to teach them. So you have different methods in how you teach a special needs child. And with that being said, you can have a child that's blind. You can have a child that's deaf. Okay. You can have a child that cannot talk. So you have to do sign language. Okay. So it's just different things that you can do to fulfill the need for your education, the education of your child. And, there's no excuse. Basically, the internet is the World Wide Web. We can find basically everything on the internet. Now, there are certain things that you cannot find on the internet when it comes to the government. But I suggest that you find like free information from the government. You can call different agencies in your community, wherever you are, and there's guaranteed free information about how you can have education. And the education will actually be helpful for you and your child. Somebody told me that they were giving out free vouchers in one of their states to go, and have a technical certification or a technical degree or something like that. There's ways to get other memberships for things, getting a lawyer to, send you business, being a paralegal. Sometimes a paralegal doesn't need a certification. You just need to know information about the law. or, do a researcher. A researcher. A researcher is a person who does research for different things. There might be a specific field that the lawyer may need you to research, okay? If that's what your profession is, you do research, okay? Do your research. And then you give the lawyer the information that you have found so that he can finish his case. Okay, that's a decent amount of money if you have something like that. Also, when it comes to insurance, okay, so I have the opportunity to sell life insurance. Now, am I going to take that opportunity? That's not something that everybody would like to do, but that's something that people need to know about. You need life insurance because in the future, regardless of whomever you're the beneficiary of your policy is, somebody will benefit from you having a life insurance policy. Even if you are single, you have no children, you can leave an endowment to a college, or you can leave an endowment to your city. So it doesn't have to be a life insurance policy where it will go to waste. It can be an insurance policy that can help our future community. Okay? That's just a little nugget there that I wanted to share with you. All right. So if you all have any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, I'm getting ready to end this. So I see it's people that's coming on. That's good. And I appreciate you all coming in and listen to what I had to say. I just wanted to come on and give a brief information about how to start a business, the things about a corporation, and the benefits of having insurance, so that you all will know, okay, even with your corporation, if you have an insurance policy, once you transition, basically your corporation can still thrive, depending on how you set up in a trust fund and mutual funds and annuities and different things like that. You're welcome. All right. With that being said, my name is Tara Hatley, coming to you live doing business consultation on how to start a business. And I look forward to seeing you all soon. Thank you.